Good morning and welcome back to the channel. We're actually at a place called Lydford Gorge down in Devon. Yeah, join me as we take a look around this. It's actually a long walk, I think, down to a gorge and a waterfall, so I hope you enjoy it. But this is the entrance anyway to the gorge. It's a National Trust site, beautifully laid out. So as I say, join me in a minute once we get through. So yeah, just talking to the chap, and the actual walk is around 2.5 hours for the long walk. But he said it's really beautiful, and it takes in the gorge and bits and pieces. So I think we're going to attempt the 2.5 hours. I'm not the fittest I've ever been in my life, but we'll have a go, and I'll take you along with me, and you can do all the heavy breathing as well with me. But hopefully it'll keep me fit. There's a bit of downhill going on here initially, so it's only trouble when whatever goes down, it means you've got to come back up again. But what can we do? It's a one-way system, so when you're on it, there's no way off. I won't take you the entire 2.5 hours, you'll probably get bored of that, but I'll show you the highlights as we walk around. I know you can see down there, it's quite steep and quite far down, so I suppose we're probably going right down there. So I think I'll be breathing like a steam train on the other end. But as I say, there's no pain, no gain. What have we got there? Lydford Gorge. Special scientific interest. Rare plants. There you go. It's a beautiful place though. Other than the birds singing and water in the distance I can hear flowing. I'll take you along for the first few minutes anyway and just get a feel for the place. Let's see if it actually does take me 2.5 hours. What's the time now? It's 10:05, so 25 to 1. Theoretically, it should take me to get back, but that doesn't allow for exhaustion and passing out. So we'll see how long that takes me once that happens. They may need to come and get me on the stretcher. Right, there we go. So this is where we got the kind of interchange. We've got the Devil's Cauldron there, 1/4 mile, that's all that one is, and top path to whatever that is. Oh, the other entrance, which is 1.25 miles that way. So, and I think it goes around from that point back here to another 1.25 miles. So that's the 2.5 miles. So we've committed now, we've turned left and we're on our way. So I'll start back up when I see something else interesting. There's a lot of up at the moment. Look at that interesting root structure. We've got quite high up now, so sit here for a minute and have a breather. There we go, the little breather. It leads up to the top now, really beautiful. Just leads up to open fields and some sheep grazing over there. And that's his final spot to sit and stare, look around. How many different greens can you see? Well, quite a few in fact. But I won't stop to participate. Onwards, onwards. Oh God, we've just come up now, we're going back down again. All this up and down, it's no good for me, you know. But the views are breathtaking, look at that. I get the feeling we're going to go all the way down there and come back up again. Look at that moss around the base of that tree, isn't it gorgeous? Such a lovely area. These hollowed out trees, it makes you wonder they're still standing. Another one that's very similar to this actually, which is really nice actually. It's what's it called? Lost Gardens of Helligan or something like that. It's a bit further on from where I am. I'm not sure if it's in the Cornwall area, but yeah, beautiful. That is really prehistoric plants and that. That's a lovely place to go and visit. I don't think I'll get there this time, but it's definitely one to go on your list. Anyway, Lost Gardens of Helligan, I think that's the name, so please look it up. These are really nice the way these trees are all sitting there around the periphery of the gorge. And the pathway's kind of on the root line of the trees. So they've got the top of the tree sitting there and the roots are coming down here, and yeah, the path's lower than that. Very strange. Right, I'll join you again in a minute. Just walking down the footpath now. Well, look, that's a big hole, isn't it? I bet it's a fox or something there. Anyway, those bluebells are beautiful, aren't they, on the hillside there? Just coming onto a bridge. Across this little gorge area. Then unfortunately we've got to go back up again. I'm trying to avoid the steps, they look quite steep. Especially with my short legs, it's not good. Those lovely flowers there. Pinks interlaced with the bluebells. Right, we're going down quite a bit now. Some beautiful smells around here, the wildflowers. Might be a bit of wild garlic. Whoop. How about that? I nearly fell there. Quite a big step. Another little bridge. And would you believe it, we're going back up again. I tell you, it's all up and down here. but it's a lovely day. There's no rush. Take our time, and it's a beautiful sight, isn't it? Full of trees and the daffodils interlaced. Beautiful. As you're walking around, all you can hear is running water. I think one nice thing about this footpath is has lots of seats, sporadically placed in nice views. Gives you a chance to catch your breath before moving on and appreciate what's around you, which you don't always get to see if you're with somebody and you're rushing around. But I'm on my own on this one, unfortunately, or fortunately, so it gives me time to enjoy the beauty of these locations. It's really delightful to still see the bluebells. I think it's May 23rd, 2023. Up we go and down we go. Hear that bird? Would you call that a babbling brook? I don't know, but it's pretty nevertheless. This runs down there, very pretty. You definitely smell wild garlic here. A beautiful place. Looks like the sun is just about to break through. I knew I should put my string vest on. That was a joke, by the way. There we go. It's that little stream down there, forever running downwards. And we've got some steps to get down now, so I'll be back on the other side. There we go, just got to the bottom of those steps. The last one's always a big step. Don't know why, it's no good on my short legs. Look, and you can see it's like a mountain up there I've just come down. And we're still going down. And you know what that means. You know what that means. Now some more steps here, look, going downwards again. But what a beautiful sight this is. Look at that. Well, look, we've got some new fauna. Some pretty yellow flowers. Look a bit like poppies, but yellow. Now please leave in the description any foliage or plants you recognise. There's no prize for it, but you might let me know what some of these plants are. Look at that big step there, look. It's a moose here, I could break an ankle there. Beautiful. Good job I haven't got Tina with me. She'd never get them down those steps. She's far too short. She'll hit me when she hears that. But she's in Turkey at the moment, enjoying the sunshine. Escaping me, obviously, and who can blame her? It's been 5 minutes and we're still going downwards. I think I'm on Ben Nevis. Just coming towards the bottom of this now. They've called it a gorge or what you call it, but look where those logs are down there to shore that bank up. Beautiful. It's obviously been cleared of trees in recent times, and they've used the logs for that purpose. It looks like we're going to be going down in a little bit, so join me when we get down there. I just come across this and I thought I'd show you. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? All that water, and you think, where the hell is it coming from? There it goes under the pathway and down into the distance. Beautiful. There we go, I was quiet for about 30 seconds. If I talk too much, just tell me, but probably won't listen. I'm like an old woman when I get going. And another one we've just come across. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? Really picturesque. I should be building one of those in my garden. Oh, I wish. Oh, look at that. Lovely. Oh my god, I've seen this. Look at that. That's the mountainside. And I'm already heavy breathing, so we won't film this bit. I'll see you when you get there. Well, you won't believe what a hill that was, and there's a lot more steps than you actually saw in the video. It took me a few minutes to get my breath back, if I'm honest with you, and I got my little inhaler, even though I'm not asthmatic or something. I seem to have had some breathing problems. I don't know if I put it down to COVID or what I put it down to, but since then it's been really bad, and I think it's getting better now. However, it's just pushing yourself, isn't it, to do these kind of explores. Hey, I'm called Wandering Spirit, so I've got to wander, and hopefully at the end of it it'll either be the death of me or it'll make me fitter. I'm hoping the latter will be the case. But yeah, lovely, lovely views. Look at that, right across the valley. So we're going to push on now. I'm not dead yet, so let's keep going and see what we see. Just past to say a nice couple. They were a bit older than me actually, and certainly fitter. They weren't breathing like me, but hey, they do a lot of walking apparently. Look at this down here, it's beautiful. Look. How delightful. Look at that, the way it goes down there, cutting into the slate. Stunning. Look at that slate bank. What a delightful place. So we've got a bridge up there to see the best of it, so we'll take a look in a minute. Look at that. There we go, looking upstream. That's obviously where we're heading towards anyway. Yeah, stunning. Go. Look at that old gnarly tree there. It's like an old oak. It's got all them nodules and growths on it. Look. And it's actually rooted into the slate bed. It's amazing how the roots actually find a way of holding on. Beautiful. So a few more steps to climb. I think it's because some of them are quite steep steps, so you're having to kind of stretch yourself a bit to get up them. Oh wow, look at it's like a viaduct. That leads to the second entrance, so we must have done 1¼ miles. Look at that. Let's have a look. Yeah, that leads up to the entrance, but we're fine. I don't think there's a coffee shop up there, he said. There's one at the other entrance that'll be open when we get back. Apologies for the heavy breathing. There we go, another little seating area just off the main track to enjoy the views. I feel like I'm in the canopy of the Serengeti. Or is that's an open plain, is it? That's not forest, is it? But you know what I mean. I expect to see monkeys jumping between the trees, but this is Devon, so I don't expect we'll see any monkeys. Not of the ape kind anyway. Right, we had a choice here. We had ½ a mile no steps, 1/4 mile with steps. So we plumped for the 1/4 mile with steps. I hope that's all down steps, not up steps. It's a nice view down there. Certainly is a long way down. I just talked to a nice lady actually. I said I may have a heart attack at some point. She said she can give CPR. I said I'm not looking for CPR, I'm looking for the kit of life if you're interested. And she laughed and I laughed and that was it. Her husband didn't seem to mind. Well, it's turned into a narrow pathway, but it's all going downhill, which means we've got to come uphill at some point. Might have been easier just taking the ½ mile on a downhill slope, but I was trying to cheat a little bit. Well, there you go. I guess you saw that. I actually fell. Be careful if you do come down the steps. They're quite deep and you've got roots, etc. at the bottom. So I kind of twisted my ankle and fell. So yeah, do be careful if you do come the stepway. I don't think it's an old age thing. It's just, as I said before, I've got short legs. Wow, you won't believe these steps. They twist, they turn, and ultimately we've dropped quite a distance to not too far from the gorge floor now. Well, I was just having a thought about my short legs I mentioned. I think, being that I'm a twin and my twin brother is Journeyman, please visit his channel. I think being a twin, he probably took some of my growth from me. Hence I ended up 5'6", 5'7", and I could have been over 6 foot. So we blame him for that one. And he's a short ass too. Not as good looking as me, obviously. Looks like we're getting to the bottom now, which is always a good position to be in. There we go. Wow, look what I'm seeing off to my right. I'll show you in a minute. A bit like a water slide. It's not one I'd like to go on though. Look at that. Wow. Is that Lydford Fall? Maybe that's the falls themselves. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Probably flows heavier during the winter months. That's stunning, isn't it? You can feel the coolness as the water travels down a few hundred feet and opens up into the stream. I keep looking for a babbling brook. I'm sure there's one somewhere. Is that babbling? Could be. Makes you want to go and skinny dip, doesn't it? Don't want to scare the natives though, do we? Look at that. Beautiful. Fresh, clean, sparkling water. You could bottle it. I expect somebody has. Lovely, that. Imagine a hot day dipping into that. That's gorgeous. I might open up into song in a minute, I'm not sure. I'm feeling inspired. No, I probably won't. Beautiful. Anyway, looks like we've got a choice here at the moment. We've got a river path to Devil's Cauldron, which is a mile. Oh my god. Got the entrance there. No steps, and the other entrance there. So you've got Devil's Cauldron, 1 mile. Let me have a think. I'm just contemplating whether we're up for the Devil's Cauldron walk. I'm not sure. I might be. I'm feeling a little bit sweaty at the moment, but no one's here to have a moan about how I smell. But I always smell good anyway. Oh wow, that's a springy bridge. Look, I'm hesitating here whether to do the extra mile there and mile back. as I've done a few miles already. I'm going to sit here and contemplate for a moment. I'll be back to you when I've decided. I've decided we're gonna go for it. Hooray for me. If I don't come back from the other side, then I blame all you viewers, because I'm doing it for the channel. It's a noble cause. It's to bring you interesting content and to exercise my buttocks. That's beautiful, look at that. Lovely clear crisp water. A little bit of an uphill gradient here around the edge of a sheer drop. There's no rest for the wicked. Oh wow, little birds. Yeah, a little yellowfinch I think it is. Just hovering up and down on the water. And it's gorgeous, that. Look at that little, I don't know if it's a yellowfinch or what it is, if I'm honest. It's got a really long tail. Beautiful. But this is definitely a beautiful walkway. It's just slates. Very uneven. Look at that. Loving it. I moaned and bitched a lot on this one. It's a sign I'm happy. With age comes wisdom and grumpiness. That's not a bad thing. The only thing that is bad are those steps. Beautiful. Quite deep there. Probably can't make out on the camera. It's lovely here. You can feel the chill of the water, which has a calming effect, cooling me down a bit.
Hello and thank you for watching to this point. It's actually turned into a really long video, so I've had to cut it down probably into 2 sections, so we'll have to end this particular one here, and hopefully you'll watch the second when it comes out. And again, thanks for watching. Have a lovely day. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.